I can't imagine where I will be in 25 years. It doesn't make any sense for me. But I want my country to be independent in 25 years, and I want to be part of it. Eric asked me, "Where will you be in 25 years?" "In Italy." "Oh, I don't think Italy will exist in 25 years. The economic system will collapse completely. I think Russia will buy it." That was a funny joke for me at that moment. But now it's not funny for me. It's not funny for me because Russia can buy my country right now. And my country can agree on that. I'm so tired of people in Europe calling me Russian. I'm tired of being shamed that people don't know where my country is. Sometimes they think that it is a part of Russia. Recently, a guy in the airport in Rome called me Russian looking into my passport. I didn't care about it before moving to Amsterdam. Firstly, a lot of people found their identity while leaving their home country. We start to feel ourselves as a part of something. And secondly, let's be honest, people in Belarus are not really realize themselves as a separate nation or do not want to fight for themselves for independence. People in Belarus are afraid of everything, they are scared, they don't need anything, they don't want to be responsible. Apparently the reasons for this are in our genes and in history. And in this environment, a new generation of our country is growing, and I grew up in this environment too. Tasha said that every Belarusian person has a deep wound, a pit, emptiness. We don't look at it, and often we don't even know that it exists. But when we look at it, we find that we cannot close it, that there is emptiness and there is nothing except for unexplained pain and loneliness. Her words pierced me. I realized that I had never thought about it, and in the same moment I realized that this damn beat really exists in me and always was. And it really influenced my life. There is no rush in me to speak angrily about these years of oppression and extortion of my people by the Russian Empire. Worse than the extermination of people can be the extermination of culture, history, and self-consciousness. Because in the end we got millions of people with holes in their hearts who don't remember and who don't know who they are, who have lost their language, who are afraid to take a step. Even now I am writing in Russian, not in my own language. It is strange, but I have no desire to blame someone for this. I just feel a lot of pain from despair. Maybe someone will not believe it, but it really hurts to feel that you are not a full part of any country. It's been 2 years since my moving, and now I'm an alien in Holland and in Belarus too. No, I don't feel that I live in 2 countries. I do not live in any of them. Because of this, there is a lot of pain accumulating in me, and it pulls me to participate more in the life of Belarus. I try to go there more often and do something there, and my parents dislike it. After each trip, not immediately, but I realized that it really hurts to feel that you're becoming more and more different. I don't understand people's reactions there, and they don't understand my actions. Recently there were days when the social media were full of news about the introduction of Russian ruble in Belarus and about all those negotiations about the creation a union state of our countries. I often thought about it and started crying. I cried not because someone wants to subjugate us. I cried because it seems like people are not against it. They do not seem to want to fight for independence. That pit that I was talking about before is the formed emptiness after we lost our language, culture, history, and self-consciousness. I cry when I think about how badly I want to help fix it, and when I think that I have no idea how to do it. All these feelings are reinforced by our neighbor Ukraine, which was in a very similar position, but their anger eventually spilled out. Now they are fighting with Russia, They have many problems and go through a long, difficult way to create a modern state. They have chosen difficulties. They choose self-awareness, independence, and development. Now tell me, is it possible to look at it without envy? Now tell me, is it possible to not be killed by thinking about why we cannot do this? It hurts like hell to think about how I should feel in 25 years or in 3 years if we become a part of Russia. How should I feel if I am really against it? How should I live with this? How should I live with the fact that suddenly I can become a citizen of Russia and my country will not exist anymore?